Now to the home front and Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton. He wants the Internal Revenue Service to investigate the Council on American-Islamic Relations. Cotton believes CAIR should be stripped of its tax-exempt status because of its alleged ties to terrorism.
In a letter to IRS Commissioner Billy Long, Senator Tom Cotton maintains that CAIR does not deserve a 501c3 tax-exempt status because of what he called long-standing evidence connecting it to terrorism. One of the organization's biggest critics, Muslim terrorism expert Robert Spencer, agrees.
Finally, this is something that should have been done many years ago. This is an organization that very much needs to be exposed, investigated, and shut down.
The U.S. government listed it as an unindicted co-conspirator in the 2008 conviction of the Holy Land Foundation for providing Hamas millions of dollars. In 2004, CAIR sued Navy veteran Andrew Whitehead for defamation after he posted online that CAIR is a terrorist-supporting front organization. CAIR is an organization founded by Hamas supporters which seeks to overthrow the constitutional government of the United States and replace it with an Islamist theocracy. And CAIR has proven links to and was founded by Islamic terrorists. Ultimately, CAIR settled out of court and the statements were allowed to remain online. Attorney Reed Rubenstein represented Whitehead.
They decided these statements were no longer either false or defamatory.
CAIR was founded by Nihad Awad and Omar Ahmed out of the Islamic Association for Palestine, which ultimately was shut down for being a Hamas front.
CAIR founder Ahmad was quoted in a 1998 news article as saying that Islam isn't in America to be equal to any other faith, but to become dominant. The Quran should be the highest authority in America. After the October 7th Hamas massacre, this video showed CAIR National Executive Director Nihad Awad saying he was happy to see Palestinians breaking the siege and throwing down the shackles of their own land. Awad's comments caused the Biden White House to cut ties with the group.
They have gained so much influence, power, and access in the American government that I think Nihad Awad figured he was untouchable. He could say whatever he wanted. He didn't have to worry about any backlash.
We asked CAIR about Awad's statement, and they replied, "We specifically condemned attacks on civilians on October 7th, just as we condemn the ongoing genocide in Gaza." As for Cotton's letter to the IRS, CAIR told us, Tom Cotton's demand that the IRS baselessly target one of America's largest Muslim nonprofit organizations for the benefit of the Israeli government is an un-American political stunt that sets a dangerous precedent for nonprofits of all faiths. Spencer believes the last thing CAIR wants is for the IRS to look into its funding.
If I think the full story of CAIR's funding were told, we would see some surprises in terms of perhaps funding from foreign governments, any number of things.
CAIR says only a small and negligible percentage of donations come from foreign sources.
Dale Hurd is back with more on this. Dale, CAIR's connection to the Holy Land Foundation came out nearly 20 years ago. So does the organization still have questionable ties? Is Cotton right to be concerned?
The connections to terror are kind of old news. I think they should have been investigated, and so they should be investigated. They've never really been looked into because of political correctness. CAIR's kind of shtick now is sowing division by claiming discrimination against Muslims. They're trying to spread support for Hamas and opposition to Israel. That's kind of what they're doing now.
Well, how likely is it that the IRS will investigate then?
You know, I don't know, but I will say this. I've dealt with CAIR over the years, and this is the first time they've ever gotten back to me when I've asked for a quote. And they could just be better organized than they used to be, but something tells me that with Trump in office, they are concerned. And I think they should be, because I think if this IRS investigates them, I think they will lose their tax-exempt status.
Okay, Dale Hurd, two excellent reports people are unlikely to see elsewhere. Thanks for sharing those additional insights. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Gary.